Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wine Review. I'm Ryan, the Wine Guy, and today I am doing a wine. This is the 19 Crimes Hard Chard. I've been talking about doing 19 Crimes Hard Chard for a while, since I am trying to do my 19 Crimes whole review line. Got a couple of them done. A couple I'll have to go back and redo because I did them last year. But we're starting off with the today we're doing the 19 Crimes Hard Chard. It's 2016. It's a 15% alcohol by volume. It's around, I don't know. I paid $12 for it. You can probably find as low as $9. It really just depends on how big the place is that you get it from, which stores you get it from, I guess, what state. Southeastern Australia. Imported and bottled by TWE Imports. I said 15%. Basically, 19 Crimes. You know the story about Australia I've mentioned before, so I'm not going to really go into it. It doesn't really say much of anything else on the back except that. With the app, you can see what she has to say. I believe she was deported to Australia because she stole bacon. I believe that was her her crime, stealing bacon. Anyway, get into the review. You can really actually tell. I mean, this is a very dark yellow golden color. There's some shards, even some whites, which is really, really pale. I mean, this is almost like a whiskey like color, almost just very, very golden, very, very dark yellow. Oh wow, there's definitely oak in this. Definitely really get the oaky nuances. Vanilla, pineapple, like a little bit of apple in there. Oh yeah, definitely like a golden apple. Very clean smelling. There's no like foul aromas. Let's see, I said the pineapple, the golden apple, the vanilla. There is like a light woodsy note in there. Maybe just a faint hint of butter. Maybe just a little bit floral as well. I can't quite tell if there's like lavender or like blossoms, maybe, or some sort of like white floral note. I think. I just can't quite tell what floral note it is. I just know that there's some gardeny aromas in here. Ooh, maybe a there's a type of bacon spice in here as well. I'm smelling just like a little bit of maybe some like bread now I'm getting. Maybe just a touch of cinnamon in the back, and maybe some Majoroy. Yeah, there's definitely some spices in here that some like sweet tone spices, I guess you could say. Very very pleasant smell, and for it being 50% alcohol, like it doesn't really. You can get some of the alcohol on the nose, but it's not sort of overpowering. You are really left with a great nose of just fruits and in the barrel and the oak. Yeah, that is a lovely nose. That is a lovely nose. Let me try it. Okay. Definitely an oak bomb. There's vanilla. Vanilla really plays a big part in this. A little bit of butter in the back. Not so much buttery like some California style, but there's like butteriness in there. But good on the vanilla. Pineapple. There's apple. It sort of starts off with a little tanginess, like a little bit of that sourness from like the pineapple, but really mellows out. And I think I think pineapple is almost the first thing that you notice, and then it almost instantly mellows out, and you get the vanilla, and then you're sort of right now left with a big vanilla taste in the mouth, with a little bit maybe those apples. You know what? Maybe yeah. Just an ever small touch of a peach. I'm also getting in there. Just very, very subtle. Very subtle in the back after you look after you get over that sort of sourness, that sort of tartness, and then that sort of sweet vanilla-ness. And after that apple, sort of in the back, there's this peachy note that I'm getting. And just all in general, left with this nice round vanilla taste on the tongue, and then maybe those apple and a lighter version of the pineapple in the back, and just a very, very nice coating. Very smooth wine, goes down well, and a pretty decent finish. I mean, I'm still tasting from that last sip, so it hasn't gone away. It just kind of stays there, kind of clings on to your tongue and to the back of the throat. And every time you swallow, you don't even need to have another sip of wine, because it seems like if every time you just want to swallow, there's still a little bit more of the flavors that were there that still have left to fully get down. So this one's actually a beauty for 19 Crimes. I mean, I've had a couple of their wines, which I I'm going to re-review them to see if I still feel the same way. But I've had a couple of the wines that I haven't necessarily liked. I had one of the most recent ones I did, the Warden, which I absolutely loved. Then I'm doing this one, the Hard Chard, which I must say I think I absolutely love this one too. And I'm usually not big on Chards, but this is just wow. I mean, this is just smooth, vanilla, fruitiness. Yeah, I think Chards of all over would enjoy this one. But like I said, 15% alcohol, so do be careful with this. It can sneak up on you pretty quickly, especially that's a white. Now, sometimes you tend to drink whites a little bit more quicker than reds because whites typically are colder, and you want to make sure you set them before they become room temperature. So that I'm actually going to finish my review with this. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. I think the only thing that's keeping it from a perfect 5 is, I guess, I don't really know. I mean, I don't want to just say it's a perfect wine. It's 2016. Even Chards might want to take a couple years. I would say that the one thing though, actually now I can think about it, is like I said, that peachness that's in there. I'm not getting it on the nose, and I'm not getting it with every sip. I didn't get on that first initial sip. I think I got on that last one. So it's one. It's a note that's well hidden, and I don't know whether that's just because it's actually there or it's just me being, oh wow, I get sort of peach, but maybe it's not really there. So there's a flavor in here, that peach flavor that isn't consistent, and I like consistency. So I would say that's a big thing. Now, if I were to do one deduction, but other than that this is a good wine, and I would just like to see possibly a couple years in the bottle, see if that changes anything. Whites probably most likely not, but you never know. So that's the 19 Crimes Hard Chard. There's Chardonnay. And currently they're only white wine they have out right now, but hopefully they'll be coming out with some more here shortly. Well, until next time, everyone, I'm Ryan the Wine Guy, or Ryan Wine, Whiskey, Dane, whatever you want to call me, because I do whiskeys as well. And I will have a whiskey coming up later this week that I will be excited. I've been waiting to actually do this a while, and I still got enough left, so I'll make sure I won't break that one. Make sure I won't finish it before my review. All right. Until then, everyone, cheers.